Okay. Are you getting my voice? Hello.
Yeah, sir, you may continue.
Okay. Thereafter, we have the expression company. A company, uh, what the company means. The company is any company which has been registered under the Companies Ordinance 1984 or under the any other Companies Acts like 1862 or 1890 or any other, right? Means the company which has been registered with the Pakistan or any other uh, country which has legal force on the Pakistan, like if that has been registered with the United Kingdom or by the royal character or later patents or any other cooperative society whatsoever, that maybe that has been registered and have legal force, then we consider that as what, as the company. Thereafter, we have, as we have discussed that the land only and only be acquired for the two purposes. Number one, the company, for the company purposes, and another is public purpose. As we have discussed the company, that what the company is, now we have expression, the public purpose. Public purpose include the provision of leisure site in a district which the provincial government shall have declaration in the official gazette, and it's customary for the government to make such provisions. In other words, the public purpose is only and only means for the welfare of public at large, and that purpose has been declared by that government, right? Now we have another terminologies that means entitled to act. The following persons will be entitled to act, who that persons are. The trustee for the another person beneficially interested shall be deemed to the person interested with so and so. Number one, the trustees. Number two, married women, right? And number three, guardians. And these will be entitled to act, like a trustee will be entitled for the benefits of the, what can we say, for the any institution for whom he is a trustee, and married woman, right? Uh, when we use the word married woman, that she will be entitled to act on behalf of her own free will, because when we use the married woman, that means she's full of her age and she's entitled to act on on her on behalf and on another person. And when we use the guardian, that means the guardian is entitled to act on behalf of minors, lunatic persons, or any other person for whom she has been or he has been declared as the guardian. But there are some exceptions. As in our previous semester, we have clearly discussed that where we use the word provided, that means there are some exceptions to that rule. No person shall be deemed to entitled to act whose interest in subject matter shall be shown to satisfactory of the controller. Now, a person who is interested in the property of another person, for example, if a trustee has personal interest and who acting on behalf of the institution or organization as well as on her own behalf, his own behalf, then we will exclude, kick out that person, that you are not entitled to act on behalf of another person. In every such case, the person interested may appear by an ex-friend or in default, where a person makes default. A person makes always and always make default for the appearance in one place or another place, then that will be deemed as uh, that person is not entitled for so and so. Okay, and chapter 31 of the Civil Procedure Code shall be applied to those persons who are appearing before the court through next friends. Means the suit brought by next friends, another persons, because they most of all the person interested are entitled to act or manner, then they may file the same through next friends. And thereafter, in last, we have no person will be entitled to act shall competent to receive the compensation. Acha, those persons who has been clearly declared that these persons are not entitled to act on behalf of others, then we will say that these persons are not entitled to get the compensation on behalf of another person. So this is what we have discussed about the compensation, sorry, about the definition clauses. Now we have what's time? Okay, we have enough time to discuss the preliminary investigation. If there is any question, you may refer your question now. Otherwise, we will start our part two. I am waiting for 2 minutes if there is any question or any suggestion.
Assalamu alaikum, sir.
Walaikum assalam.
So, chapter 13, for what you have referred.
Chapter 31 that speaks about the suits brought by another person, means if you are a minor, your suit may be brought by your guardian.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Any other question? Okay, we have not more time to discuss our entire part 2 that starts from section 4 to section 17. That's why I am going to discuss the scenario, the what can we say, the main purpose or the main pretext of our syllabus, what we have to cover in our upcoming lectures. As you know that the purpose of the Land Acquisition Act 1894 was, please respond, why this act was brought. Mr. Amir, Hamid, Kunj, Madiha, Mariam, Mir Muhammad, Amir Ali, Abdul Qadir, Abdul Qudus, Abdul Sami, anyone? Yes, what was the purpose of bringing the Land Acquisition Act into the existence? I am not getting your voice, Mr. Abdul Qadir. Yes, Abdullah. So, okay. Amir, okay, let me explain. The
Yeah,
yes,
sir.
yes. Why
Sir,
the
I think the main reason behind is to avoiding the disputes or problems came out from the acquiring the lands regarding this, and the main purpose behind is avoiding that kind of problems or disputes.
that was not the main purpose of this act? Anyone else? That was only and only you are discussing about the acquisition. The lands were prior to this were also acquired by the governments. But what was the need of this act? The need of the Land Acquisition Act was that people were deprived from their rights. Right of what? Right of compensation. There was no any proper criteria that those persons that the persons are entitled for, or persons uh, are entitled to get the compensation acquired by the government, right? Is it clear that only and only purpose of this act was to give the
Sir,
compensation?
actually,
Yes.
what you are telling is a part of the problems that were, these were the main problems which people were faced, as you told. So I told you about the all problems, not one kind of problem, but all problems which were faced by the parties. So that's why I said this.
If you have a copy of
Sir,
the act, if you have copy of that act, please refer to the preamble. You are talking about the problems. What does the problems means? But the main purpose was is this, that as responded by the Azadi and Kirajmal and other students, that there were only and only two purposes, for the public purpose and for the company purpose, but that were also acquired by the governments before the what can we say this, before the commencement of the Land Acquisition Act. The main purpose is for the determination of the amount of the compensation to be made on amount of such acquisition. If you have a copy of that act, please refer to its preamble,
okay, sir. Okay, sir.
please. So thereafter, we will in our upcoming part, what we will discuss in upcoming part, we will discuss the how acquisition was made. For example, if a person, if a government intend to take the property of another person, what government have to do? First of all, he will publication. He will make publication of preliminary inquiry. Sir, you told us that, and another aim to determine. Yes, yes, exactly. There are two portions of the, what can we say? There are two portions of the aims and objects of this act. Number one, acquire the land for two purposes. Another, to pay compensation, because the land has also been acquired before the commencement of this act. But what we are doing, we the government failed to provide the proper compensation, or failed to determine that what is the proper compensation for these persons. So that is the main purpose of this act, to bring that. Another problem is that, for example, if government intend to acquire the land for the company purposes or the for the public purposes, if uh, I'm not willing to give my land for the company purposes, because my demand is that I may be given $200,000, for example, but the government offering me 100,000 for the what can we say, the company purposes. Then what can I do? I will have to go to the court to get my proper compensation, that I am entitled for the compensation of such and such amount, not such and such amount. Another thing is that, if government intends to what can we say, acquire the land for the company purpose, but in its publication government has mentioned that I am going to acquire this land for the public purpose, and government gave you the percentage or the compensation and determined on the basis of criteria set for the public purpose, so that is lower than the others. Remember, the criteria or the compensation is lower in the land acquired for the public purpose, and the compensation is more higher in the company cases. Exactly. There, remember that are the most important and the most essentials for the Land Acquisition Act. Thereafter, inshallah, tomorrow we will cover from section 5 to 17. I will try my level best to cover these all in one go. Without referring the sections, we will go like a story. As we discuss the stories, inshallah, we will discuss from section 4 to 17 like that. Thereafter, about 95%, 50% of our syllabus will be covered in tomorrow's lecture, and that will be most important because that is the procedure how a government have to acquire the land. If there is any irregularity or informality or illegality from section 4 to 17, that acquisition will be deemed as illegally acquired by the government.
Sir,
Yes.
sir, what were the matters that were not encompassed by this act, before this act,
Yes.
uh, regarding the acquiring of land?
Yes. Number one, government only and only acquire the land that Mr. Amir, I need your land. I am government. I am going to acquire your land. What is the acquisition of your land? What amount you claim for the acquisition of that, so I can compensate you. For example, you are demanding $500,000, $5 lakh, in other words. Then what government do? Government ask the companies that if you are going to hire this, please you have to pay at least uh, 10 hundred thousands, means 10 lakh rupees, 10 lakh dollars. So government pay 5 lakh to you and keep 5 lakh with itself. That is the main fault. Another thing is that government pressurize you to give you a land or let the government to acquire your land for the public purpose, and thereafter the same has been utilized by the government for another purpose other than the public purpose, like for the companies or the same. uh, for example, it acquire the land from you in $200,000, and thereafter the government made auction of that land, and again you have purchased your land in 500,000 rupees. That was the main issue and the main reason behind this. In this act, if government intend to acquire the land for the public purpose and not utilizing the same, you will be entitled to get your land back along with the compensation. This is the beauty of this act. And when we will go in upcoming sections, we will see, hope so tomorrow we will see what are the main steps be made before the acquiring the land. For example, land must be measured, that how much land you are going to acquire. Government put a notice that I am going to acquire from the survey number so and so or such and such, or from 200 feet from blocks such and such and such and such. If you are going to acquire that land, uh, if government intend to acquire that land, he have to call the persons who are interested one. Before this, another there was a case law I have gone through from that. That was perhaps of 1851 or before that. That the government intend to acquire a land from Block D, for example, and you, Mr. Amir, uh, claims that I am owner of the Block D, and you have received the compensation of amount for the acquisition of the landed property. Thereafter, after 2 to 3 years, a person came with the title documents that I am owner of the land. Why you have acquired this land? That your representative or the person who was in the possession of this land have received the amount of compensation on your behalf. And that's why in this act, the persons entitled to act has been discussed, that who persons are entitled to act on behalf of another person, right?
Okay, sir. Thank you so much.
Okay. Our time is going to come to its end. If is there any question, still I am here to respond you. Again asking, if there is any question, please ask. Okay,